What's going on, everybody? I am so excited because it's game day. Whether you're here for Super Bowl Sunday snacks or college football or whatever college game, who knows, maybe this is playing during March Madness. Either way, during our game days, we want good snacky food, don't we? So we're doing nachos two ways, and one is game day chicken and brisket nachos, and the second one is one of my favorites, Banana Fosters Nachos. I make this just about every Super Bowl Sunday because I'm in it for the food, maybe the halftime show, just depends, and maybe the team. Just saying, look, I'm filming this before we know who's actually coming to the Super Bowl, but based on the last few years in history, I'm just gonna go with, I think the Chiefs will be there, guys. So look, let's clarify now that I am not a Swiftie, okay? I'm a Mahomie. I like the kid. I think he's talented. And I'm wearing the shirt because this particular past 2 years, I've become a Chiefs fan. I like them. They're talented and they're fun to watch. And I like getting on my son Kevin's nerves. He is not a Chiefs fan and it just kills him that I'm wearing this shirt today. So that's who I'm doing it for. No, really, he's a Lamar Jackson fan. We are Louisville Cards fans and he likes Lamar, so he goes for the Ravens every time, which is cool. We like Lamar and we cheer for the Ravens too. But ultimately, guys, when it comes down to my favorite football team, I'm not gonna lie, it ain't an NFL team. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes. All we need to say there is OH. So let's get right into these ingredients. They're a little bit expensive, but they're only expensive if you have none of this on hand. So let's cover it. All right, first things first, we need some really good smoked brisket and chopped chicken. Let's make this easy, okay? If you want to smoke your own brisket, smoke your own chicken, do it. But if you want this easy and done in 15 minutes, go down to your local barbecue place and buy it from them. Charro beans. Now, you can use refried beans if you want to. I personally don't care for refried beans all that much. Sour cream, cilantro, 1 or 2 limes, a jar of jalapenos sliced, a jar of salsa, any kind of your choice will do. Guacamole, again, you could make your own, or they make now these adorable little squeezable kind where they last way longer than the kind that's in the tub and you take off the lid and then the air gets to it and 24 hours later, it's garbage. Cheddar cheese, and of course, let's not forget the Casamigos tequila. The most expensive ingredient, of course, being the tequila. If you do not have a bottle of tequila on hand, so that's gonna be your highest expense, and double that bag of chips, it's game day, you're gonna want 2. So I mentioned going to the local place to get your brisket and chicken. It's totally worth it. And what I paid for the half pound of my brisket and chicken was 26 bucks. Now, I also did get a little side with it of Alabama white sauce, and I'm going to just like put it in a bowl on the side with these nachos because it's going to make it amazing. If we're adding up all these totals and you don't have tequila on hand, these nachos are gonna cost you $106. That's pretty high. So if you wanna skip the tequila, it's just gonna cost us 56 bucks. That's still pretty high for nachos. But hey, if you just wanna do nachos and a jar of queso from the grocery store, go for it. But I'm in this party for the food today, so we doing it right. This chicken is already chopped up pretty well because I ordered it chopped. The brisket, I feel like we need to shred it a little better. All that can just go in this little bowl here. We're just going to heat up this meat really quickly. This won't take long. We're gonna set this to 350. Probably throw it in for maybe 10 minutes. First, we need to drain these beans. I'm not gonna rinse these beans because I feel like there's a little bit of seasoning in this can and we're gonna want that. So I'm just gonna shake off some of that juice. All right, what I'm gonna do is simply heat these up in a skillet with just a little bit of jalapeno juice that comes from this jar. and maybe like a spoonful of salsa. These are ready to go in the oven. Let's give it 12 minutes. We're gonna chop up these jalapenos. How many jalapenos you want will be completely up to you, but they sure do add a lot of flavor, so I mean, we're gonna go with quite a few. I actually could have just bought diced. While I'm over here, I'm gonna go ahead and slice up this lime. Let's go ahead and arrange our platter of deliciousness. We're gonna go ahead and kind of just flip them over so they're just like evenly spaced out. All right, now we're sprinkling on some cheese. And this is probably gonna take the whole bag of cheese too. This is just one 8-ounce bag. If you want more, add more to your heart's desire. Now I'm just gonna sprinkle on these little diced jalapenos we just diced. Then we're gonna put these bad boys in the oven at 350 for maybe 5 minutes, maybe 6 or 7, but we're just gonna watch them and make sure we don't burn the cheese. I've got my hands full, but the brisket and chicken are warm. We're gonna do something with that in a minute, but we need to put these in for about 5 minutes. Now the recipe just calls for like a tablespoon of tequila. So we're just gonna drizzle on a little tequila on the chicken side. Just a little. Is that like 2 tablespoons? That's okay. Oh my gosh, this smells delicious. That's deliciousness. Okay, and I think I need a little more. All right, I forgot, we also want to squeeze a little bit of lime juice. It says the juice of 1 lime, but honestly, I just think like 1 or 2 slices is enough. Are my nachos ready? Yes. Okay, but ooh, they're perfect. Look, and they're like a little bit brown right there. You can layer these however your heart desires. You can do whatever your heart desires. I don't know how many times I've said that in this video so far, but if you're counting, leave it in the comments below, because I think I said it like 4 times already. I'm doing beans first, because if this was gonna be the refried beans, this is when we would put them on. Which again, I just feel like refried beans are very messy. They kind of ruin the looks of things, if you ask me. They're not real pretty. Okay, what'd we say? Half and half? It's like ordering a pizza, you know, half cheese, half pepperoni. None of the kids can agree. That's what we're doing here. But I guarantee you all the kids are gonna agree on brisket and chicken. At least all the grown kids are. Tequila chicken. Oh, you guys, it smells so good. It smells like tequila. Woo, okay, that did it. All in all, we've probably used 5-6 tablespoons. So you might have some chicken and beef left over for lunch tomorrow, which would be good. Now, if you've soaked it in tequila, you know, you'll just have some tequila, maybe put it over some rice with some cilantro. That sounds good, doesn't it? Some salsa in a bowl, make yourself a rice bowl. But I feel like the lime maybe isn't necessary if you don't like lime. Because even just 2 slices, I feel like it was a little bit too limey. I just want to taste the tequila. Okay, let's finish this. So what I'm gonna do is put some in a bowl, because maybe not everyone wants salsa on their nachos, but I am gonna drizzle a little bit to make this pretty. You know, like stripes on the football field. That's what we're going for here. The yard lines, right? We got the 10, we got the 20, we got the 30. I don't know, guys, I just make stuff up as I go. Hi. You like my shirt? Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Should I change to the Buckeyes?
It'd be better than that.
Sour cream? You like sour cream?
I like sour cream.
Can you taste it?
Mm-hmm.
Good, that was the purpose. I wish I could see more beans on top of this, but I know they're there, it's fine. I think a little cilantro is gonna go miles. Look at that. Okay, in goes the guac. These nachos are ready. We need to eat them now while they're hot, and then we're gonna move on to Banana Fosters Nachos. Maybe in like an hour. All right, it's time to try these things. What do you think?
Those are good.
Well, I haven't made them in a year. Do you remember what they taste like?
No, but they're good.
Make them every Super Bowl Sunday. Sorry, I gotta have Alabama white sauce with brisket. What good is brisket without Alabama white? And maybe some salsa.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, it is. It's game day nachos, babe. And guac. You ready for it? That's freaking delicious. I don't think the rest of our friends coming over are gonna get any.
I don't care.
You know why?
Why?
Because we ain't got no friends coming over. It's just me and you tonight.
No.
Which one's your favorite?
The brisket.
These are like the ultimate, the most expensive ultimate game day nachos. Do you know how much those cost? Did you hear me say it when I was filming?
Do I want to know how much?
If I didn't have any other ingredients and I made the chicken with a little bit of Casamigos and I had to buy it, what's your guesstimate?
$150.
That's a little high. Try again.
100.
About 106, about $100. Thanks for coming to my party. And guys, wherever you get your Alabama white, just don't forget that Alabama white. Just put it on there. Let's move on to Banana Fosters. Okay, time for dessert. Okay, this is not hard and it doesn't take long. There's really no measurements to this. Again, to your little heart's desire. All right, this time you're gonna need a couple flour tortillas. 3 to 4 will do. You're gonna need 3 bananas, a little butter spray. I'm going with ghee. That's what I have in my pantry. Cinnamon sugar, brown sugar, a little bit of rum, caramel sauce, fudge sauce, walnuts, and a little half stick of butter. All we need to do first is cut up about 3 to 4 flour tortillas. I'm just gonna layer them all in one pile and slice them into fourths. We are gonna spray the pan with a little butter spray, in which case I have ghee. That's just what I have. Okay, we're gonna spray them on the top just a little bit more. You could also like brush these with butter. Okay, then we're gonna sprinkle them with some cinnamon sugar. Okay, and because I like extra cinnamon, okay, and we're gonna bake these at 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes. All right, 10 minutes, and then we'll check it. All right, now we're gonna melt this half stick of butter. And we're gonna chop our bananas. So now we wanna add, about a tablespoon of brown sugar. Actually, make that 2. About a teaspoon of cinnamon, and I'm about out. Make a little bit of like a caramely, sugary cinnamon sauce. I wanna get my bananas in. Okay, now these are only gonna take about a minute to kind of get warm and delicious, and that's about how much time I have left on my nachos anyway. I can smell them, and they smell delicious. We gotta add the good stuff. Really just about 2 teaspoons is what the recipe actually calls for, but I think eyeball it, it's rum. Do your thing. 2 tablespoons? Okay, see what I mean about like not overcrowding them, because then like parts of them don't get cooked all the way. But these are still kind of soft. They're not exactly crunchy yet, so I'm gonna give them like 3 or 4 more minutes. So I think we're done here with that. This thing is awesome. And you don't have to do this with the walnuts, but I would rather just have little tiny bits. Make them smaller. Just because I want them smaller. All right, let me check these again. They are hot. And like, some of them, I'm gonna call them done. Some of them are crispy, and I don't wanna burn them. Yeah, we're gonna go with done. They're pretty much crunchy. It smells delicious. I haven't tasted it yet, but here we go. So we're just gonna plate it up. Now, the parts that got overlapped, we're just gonna overlap them again. Okay, we're just gonna top some with banana first. Okay, now for the fun stuff. Caramel sauce. Is that what we're doing first? I think we should do the chocolate first, just because this is the kind of chocolate I'm using. It's been in my fridge, I didn't want to buy more. You can use hot fudge that's thicker. Hopefully it comes out a little bit thick and not too runny. Oh, looks so good. This is a new container. Caramel sauce TBD. Oh, that looks so freaking good. Okay, and last but not least, the cutesy little tiny walnut bites. But to top this off, you need some really good vanilla ice cream. I'll be right back. Okay, what I'm using is non-dairy. Hey, use whatever you like. Again, heart's desire, and for picture purposes, that's why all my lights are here, so just bear with me. But I don't know if my scoop is gonna be as pretty as it could be, but I'm gonna do 2 scoops. You think we can manage 2? 1. Oh, it's looking delicious. Okay, okay, we got this. We got this. It's gonna be good. Think long, think wrong. Isn't that how it goes? Yes. And we should add a little more chocolate. Oh my gosh, that looks so flipping good. I do have a website. You can click on it in the description box below. And you can totally print this recipe.
How do you deconstruct that and make it look?
You don't have to make it look anyway, just dig in.
You dig in first. You messed it
I
up.
already did my construction thing to make it look pretty, so.
You messed it up.
I will. I want the whole scoop, because it's dairy free, I can eat the whole scoop. Actually, what you do, since it's a nacho, is you just spoon it all on there. That's so good. They're crunchy and cinnamony and caramely and delicious, and all those flavors, it's all in there. This is a perfect game day snack. Banana Fosters Nachos are gonna cost you $37, which makes your grand total for both trays of nachos $143, which sounds crazy high, but that's if you have none of these ingredients already on hand. And of course you can eliminate the good tequila and the rum to eliminate $65. But hey, at the end of the day, we all want to eat good food on Super Bowl Sunday. And one thing is for sure, all of this is still way cheaper than a Super Bowl ticket. Like and subscribe. See y'all next time. Happy game day. Thanks for coming to my Chiefs party.
I hear you.